So I wanted to talk through my thoughts and final decisions about the Superior Labour 2026 summer pre-orders. I don't really have anyone to talk to about this, so I'm going to talk to anyone that's watching in the hope that I can connect with others and have a conversation maybe in the comments about what your thoughts were, what item purchases you made. I've seen this be done for the Hobonichi drop. Haven't seen it for Superior Labour, and I'm a huge Superior Labour fan and Travelers Company fan, so I want to talk you through it. So I'm currently on the Wanderlust website, although I did place my order through Miso Paper. Just a quick comment on the 2026 autumn-winter pre-orders that I didn't place any orders for, and I have some regret. The utility leather case. Now I have a utility leather case in light brown. This cover, the stamping on it, I suppose, is what I'm referring to. It is just so cool. I have a little regret about not getting this. In saying that, I am definitely someone who I am a collector, but I don't want a lot of the same thing. I want one or two, and I want to love them deeply and cherish them. I want them to be really special items. I don't want to end up with 4 utility cases, for example. So really sad that didn't end up in my life, but that's okay. I do love my utility case. The other special mention, this drop came out before I fell in love with the A6 size, so this would never have been on my radar. This is purely in hindsight. But the A6 notebook cover keeper, I'm so sad I missed it. I have been hoping that they would re-release it, maybe as the year went on, as part of their, collection, but I haven't seen it yet. I do have 2 covers, A6 leather covers from Superior Labor. I am just so sad I don't have that stamping, and I love the pen loop. I probably would have gone for the brown. Yeah, it's just really cool. But I didn't get any. I'm very sad about it. If anyone knows where I can find one of those, I mean, I suppose they might not have even been shipped yet. Looking at the 2026 summer drop, what a collection. It is so exciting. I am, really, really excited about this. There's some really cool additions. Of note, I assume that's meant to say Riders, and it is just a typo. The Riders leather utility case was something that I ummed and ahed about for days. The cognac is the colour that I was drawn to. I probably wouldn't have gotten the black or green. I just think that is so cool. How functional. I don't have a case for my fountain pens. I haven't found anything that I like or that I'm happy with, so they do just currently sit open on my desk, and I have been in the market to get one. This is so cool. I love it. I love the suede lining. I think it's really functional if you have a few pens that you want to keep safe. I love it. Spoiler, I did not purchase it. I didn't pre-order it. And my thought was it just looks too similar on the outside to my utility case. And if I'm going to get another case that looks very similar to my utility case, I would want it to have some differences, some point of differences, whether that's a slight color difference, if it's a design difference on the front. I would just want it to look a little bit different to what it currently does, and so I decided to opt out and not get it. I'm sure I'm going to come to regret that decision, but for now, I didn't get it. The painter's leather case, also so cool. It is, from what I can tell in the photos, quite big, so this wasn't something I was immediately drawn to, but very cool nonetheless. It's just exciting to see the utility case, which is so popular and in demand, kind of be expanded to slight differences. I think that's really cool. I did also give this a miss. Right, A6 cover. As I just spoke about, dying on the hill of the autumn-winter drop. I didn't love this. There was just a little bit too much going on. I couldn't quite get around the difference in the pen loop leather to the front cover leather. I did like that it was gold foiled. That's really cool. Just felt like like a little bit too much going on for me. So I did opt out. I didn't get it. It's very shocking. I could have spent a lot of money on this drop and I didn't. The one thing that I did end up pre-ordering, I mean, these pull-up leather zip cases are so cool, very functional. I did end up, where is it? This. The TSL Engineer Pouch number 2 tall. So cool. So I currently have a medium TSL pouch. I've got it in the chocolate. This number 2 tall pouch is perfectly sized for an A6 journal. Oh, you're joking. I just almost died when I saw this. This is so exciting. So it fits an A6 journal. It's got little pen loops in there. There's also a second pocket, which is a little bit hard to see in these photos, but you can see that second pocket there. They've got a thick book in there and then a thinner, what I presume is an A6 book. So I'm hoping I can fit 2 of my A6 books in there with a few pens. I am so excited. I did pre-order this. I think this is super functional for me and my current collection. I really wanted something like this and I couldn't find something. I was going to end up transferring my Delphonics for a use like this, but this came out at the perfect time. So I got it in the light brown. I thought the light brown would perfectly complement the chocolate color that I have. I want things to be in the same family, but have a point of difference. I don't want multiples of the same color or item. So really cool. It's a really exciting addition to my collection. So as I said, I did order that on Miso paper, which I've ordered from before, and they've been wonderful. Yeah, I'd love to know anyone else's thoughts on the collection, what you got, what you didn't. Talk to me about that writing case. I fear I might come to regret it, but that's okay. It is a gamble, and my hope is that it'll be so popular that it'll get re-released by others in other colors in the years to come. So I'm playing the long game. I'm a bit nervous about it, but I'm excited to hear what everyone else thinks. I'm excited for the conversation. Please give me someone to talk to about this, because I don't know anyone talking about it and I got very excited. I thought I would kind of talk through where I'm up to with my 2 Christmas projects for the moment. As you've seen, I've been working on Kringles by Little Needlework Design. Let me check. Little House Needleworks. Close. And I've made some really good progress. So, as you can see, my black thread delivery did arrive. So I've been able to finish and fill in a lot of the areas that I had left blank and finish that framing. I've also added in the little lantern motif and the finished the sign, this page of the Kringle sign. I am missing a gold metallic silk thread that the pattern calls for. I am having trouble locating it in Australia. Some of my go-to websites have it currently sold out. So for the moment there is a chandelier that I'm not completing, and the flame from the candle that is also not getting completed. From here on this same page, I am in a position where I can start moving up. So I will get to start on the brickwork and hopefully have a bit of a break from the black and do, I think it's the second half of level 2. As a reminder, this is a 30 count linen that uses and calls for 2 threads over 2. I previously had only worked on a Ada before this, a 14 count Ada that uses 2 strands of thread. When I first started this felt tiny, and it's so funny how it changes. So as you saw, I have made a start on Home for Christmas by Plum Street Samplers. I have made some pretty decent progress on the house. This is a 36 count linen. It calls for 1 thread over 2. When I first started this, those threads felt so sparse and naked, and I hated it. But I decided to continue with what it calls for. I didn't want to get too ahead of myself and start making my own rules. So I have kept it. Rather than adding a second strand and doing 2 over 2, I decided to do 1 over 2 as it called for. I think I am slowly adjusting. It is quite a different experience moving between Kringles and Welcome Home. It's quite fun. I am really enjoying it. It's really helps break up the experience. I do find that obviously by using 1 strand, it is a more delicate process, and I'm noticing my thread is getting a bit fluffy and thin. I don't know if I'm tugging too hard, so I'm trying to work on that. And it does tangle a little bit easier. So there are moments where I'm finding this a little bit frustrating, the Welcome Home. I also really hated working on the window panes. So I did put this down, went back to Kringles yesterday, plan to come back to Welcome Home today. As I said, when I first started Kringles, I thought this was teeny tiny. Since moving to a 36 count with 1 thread, this is obviously much smaller. And so when I went back to Kringles, it was quite a jarring experience. I felt like I was on a 7 count Ada. It felt so big. It's so funny how it changes the experience so significantly, but I am having a good time. I'm liking both the patterns. I'm keen to expand beyond the house in Home for Christmas. And I'm excited to get into some of the brickwork on Kringles. I think I could possibly finish the first page of Kringles this week if I get some good stitching done, so we will see.